Hello everyone, welcome back to Facebook Live's Ask Stacy and Amanda with Bank of North Dakota. I am here with two guests today. We have got Corey from NDSU and Janine from NDSCS. We've got an exciting subject that we're going to talk about today. We are going to talk about a unique program that we've got right in our backyard here in North Dakota. It's called a Pathway Program. Janine and Corey are going to give us a little bit more information on what that looks like and really how it benefits our students here in North Dakota. So Janine, you are the Pathway Student Success Specialist, right?
Correct.
Yes, at NDSCS, and then Corey, you're...
I'm an admission counselor.
Admission counselor at NDSU, okay. And so you two work together quite a bit within this program, correct?
Correct.
Yes, awesome, well great. So before we get into it, as normal, if you've got questions, leave them down below. We'll answer them as we're going live here. If you have questions after the fact, you can post them or send us direct messages and we can get them to both Janine and Corey here as well. If you find this useful, helpful, definitely give us a like, a thumbs up, share it if you need to. Let's start with Janine. Tell us a little bit about what the Pathway Program is.
Absolutely. The Pathway Program is a collaborative program between North Dakota State University and North Dakota State College of Science. And the program is designed for those students who would like to have the 4-year college experience at NDSU,
Okay.
but maybe don't quite have the foundational skills required in the math and English areas to help them be successful in college level classes. So this is where we come into play. Students in the Pathway Program will take college level classes at our school in addition to college readiness classes.
Okay.
Those college readiness classes will help them improve their skills and be ready for the college level math and English courses.
Nice, very nice. So when a student is going through this process, how do they apply specifically to the program?
Yep, I can field that question.
Okay, perfect.
And
Thanks.
actually, it's a confusing question for a lot of people. A lot of people think that this is something that you do apply to, but that's not actually the case. You cannot apply to the Pathway Program. Instead, this is for students who are applying to NDSU who might not meet the specific requirements to get into NDSU. Typically, a student who might be offered Pathway is somebody who has a high GPA or at least a decent GPA and may have an ACT score that's a little bit lower. So it shows that they might be deficient in one area or another. And most commonly it is English or math, like Janine had said earlier. And this shows us that they may need some readiness courses to help prepare them for the collegiate level course. So they may take a Math 98 to prepare themselves for collegiate algebra.
Okay, very good. So when you're looking at getting into the, well, like you said, you're not specifically applying to the Pathway Program, it's helping you that readiness course. When students are maybe referred to that course or that program, is there an age limit? Do they have to be a first-time, full-time student? What does that look like?
Yep, that's a great question too. So there isn't technically an age limit for the Pathway Program, but we do see a lot of traditional applicants, and what I mean by traditional applicant is somebody who is still in high school who's applying to NDSU as a first-time student.
Okay.
This wouldn't be appropriate for somebody who's returning to college. If they've already gone to college, we would require that they have 24 transferable credits before they be administered or admitted into NDSU. So this is just for first-time students who haven't attended college previously.
Okay, very good. So with that then, you mentioned a lot of your students are going to be like high school students going into college next fall. Let's talk about housing. What does the housing look like for these students?
Okay, I'll answer that one too. So housing for Pathway students is basically identical to any other student at NDSU. We have 10 different residence halls, 6 low rises, 4 high rises. And students would do the housing application just like a normal NDSU student would, and they would live on campus at NDSU. They would eat at the dining center at NDSU. They would work out at NDSU. They could work out at NDSCS as well. So they have the ability to be at both institutions. So in terms of housing, they would stay on campus just like any other NDSU student. We have some local students as well who may opt out of living on campus if they choose to live with their family, so long as they do the housing exemption request and are within 35 miles of campus.
So that they would do through you though as
Yep.
they go through that process.
Yep.
Perfect.
Yep.
So it sounds like students can be both at NDSU and at NDSCS. So are they taking classes at both places at the same time, or what does that look like?
Yeah, I can answer that for
Okay.
you. And exactly right. They do take classes at both schools.
Okay.
So like I mentioned earlier, they would take college level classes at our campus and NDSU campus
Yep.
and the readiness courses. And so each semester they're kind of bebopping back and forth between two campuses because we're located very close together here in North Fargo.
Yep.
So yeah, they're taking classes on both campuses.
And can I add one other thing
Yes.
there too? I think that one of the benefits of this program is that when they're taking some of those readiness courses, those classes are typically smaller here at NDSCS, so they have more access to their faculty member,
Yep.
specifically in the area that they might be a little deficient in, which is where they're going to need as much help as they possibly can
Sure.
from that faculty member.
Yeah, absolutely. So they've got a little bit more one-on-one possibilities
Yes.
with that. Nice.
Mhm.
So how long is a student typically in the pathway program from when they start to when do they graduate out, or what does that look like?
I can answer that one
Okay.
again for you. The typical pathway student is in the program from 2 to 3 semesters.
Okay.
The length of time really depends on how many academic readiness classes they have to take,
Okay.
what their progress through the college level classes looks like.
Okay.
Once they hit certain benchmarks, we have a certain number of college credits that they have to attain and a certain GPA, and then they're eligible to transition out of the program over to NDSU full-time.
Perfect. Nice. So if students or families or parents that are watching this are thinking this might be the route that they're going to end up having to go, how do they learn more about this program or get in touch with you guys?
Okay. Well, both campuses actually have information on our websites, and
Okay.
I think we can both provide those for us. At NDSCS, the website is ndscs.edu/pathway.
Perfect.
And for us, you would just go to ndsu.edu and then go to admission and just look at first year applications.
Okay. So when they go through there, just again to recap, you're not applying to NDSCS. These are for students applying to NDSU.
Correct.
Taking some courses with NDSCS, some remedial courses to eventually transition out to go 100% to NDSU.
Correct.
Perfect. Awesome. Well, thank you so much. This was helpful I know for me, and I know for a lot of people that'll be watching this too. I've heard the buzz of this program, but just haven't really taken the time to really sit down and look through it. So this is nice to just be able to get this awareness out there and have individuals be able to know more about it. Anything else you want to add before we wrap up at all?
Pathway program rocks.
Okay, well, perfect. Thank you so much, Corey. Thank you, Janine. I appreciate you guys taking the time to visit with us today. And for all of you, thank you as well. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Tuesday. Next week, Amanda will be live with you. She will be talking about Real World Camp I think she'll be in Bismarck next week. So until next week, we will see you, and everyone have a great day. Bye.